Some teams that wanted to hire Bronny James found it hard to get him on board. The 6'3" guard is the oldest son of Lakers star LeBron James. He's in his senior year at Sierra Canyon High School in Southern California, and some coaches have talked about how hard it's been to recruit the 18-year-old. One ACC coach told On3, "I tried to get involved, but you had to jump through 1,000 hoops just to get to the mom. It's against the rules to talk to the kid. You have to set up a time with the publicist on Tuesday or Thursday just to talk to the mom. Looking back, we probably should have tried to get involved," said another SEC coach. "I didn't know how likely the recruitment would be, to be honest. As the son of a future Hall of Famer, Bronny has become a star in his own right. His skills on the court have made him a top prospect for the class of 2023. In On3's 2023 rankings, he's the number 38 overall prospect and the number 10 combo guard. He's also California's number 7 player." One West Coach college assistant said Bronny is unique and he has the same greatness that we see in LeBron. Bronny was named to the West team for the boys' McDonald's All-American game on Tuesday. The 18-year-old Bronny told On3, "I'm still open, but those are options." The LA Times said that Bronny's top 3 colleges are Ohio State, Oregon, and Southern California. LeBron James told the Oregonian on Sunday that Bronny hasn't decided on just those 3 schools, but they're in his top 5 or 6. On3 put Bronny at the top of their list of the 100 most valuable NIL makers at $7.5 million. He's already signed NIL deals with Nike, PSD Underwear, and Beats by Dre. He's in an ad for Beats by Dre with LeBron James called The Chosen One versus The Chosen Son.
Okay.
Mom want to know sushi or tacos?
Sushi? Sushi?
He said sushi.
Yeah.
I'll take tacos, though.
LeBron has always said that he wants his son to play in the NBA with him. In May, James told fans during a Twitter Q&A, "That's the plan." When asked if he plans to play with Bronny, he said, "If God wills it." Bronny is reportedly down to 3 schools, Ohio State, Oregon, and USC. Each of these schools has something different to offer him and his chances of becoming an NBA player in the future. He's ranked 34th in his class, so it's not a sure thing that he'll be able to go straight to the pros, let alone as a one and done. But the way he's grown over the past few months shows that his high IQ, selfless play, and ability to shoot from the guard position have at least put him in a position to join his father in the NBA.
I need to be on the floor with my boy. I got to be on the floor with Bronny. You know, either on the same uniform or, you know, a matchup against him. And I don't mean like, because he's a point guard. At this point, now I'm playing center,
Yeah.
or whatever the team needs from me.
Positionless
Yeah,
basketball.
positionless basketball. Coach Spo always said positionless basketball, which I love. But I would love to do the whole King Griffey Sr. Jr. thing. That would be ideal for sure. Being with him.
Yeah, I made him a junior.
He Bronny, though.
But he Bronny. And he Bronny to the world. He Bronny to the world.
So where will he go after he graduates from Sierra Canyon High School? Let's get into his choices a little more by looking at each of the 3, starting with the best fit. The first on the list is USC. When your father's net worth starts with the letter B, how close you live to family and how convenient things are in general are probably not that important, but it's hard to pass up a choice like USC when it's less than 10 minutes from the Crypto.com arena where LeBron plays right now. Also, it's hard to forget that USC has been keeping an eye on Bronny for a very long time. The offer wasn't made public until the fall of last year, but it seems like that was just a formality. Under infield, USC plays a style that emphasizes guard play and works best when it has a lot of players in the backcourt. You may remember infield was in charge at Florida Gulf Coast during the Dunk City era, when the team did well when its guards could push the ball up the court and its athletes could score above the rim. Even Bronny wouldn't have to be the guy right away. USC already has the number 1 overall recruit Isaiah Collier on board as their starting point guard. That would probably free him up to be a do-it-all combo guard, which is where he does best and where he could help USC the most with his selfless style. With Bronny, Oregon's fit is hard to miss when you're not on the court. LeBron has always been a Nike athlete, and now Bronny is too, since they both signed deals with NIL. Phil Knight, the founder of Nike, went to Oregon and is a big fan of the school. He has a connection to this case. James said that his son was interested in Dana Altman's program because it could get pros into the league. My son wants to get to the top. It's how you hold people responsible and how they play. He must have seen how they play, I guess. From the outside, Dana Altman looks like a great coach. The talent coming from Oregon for next season isn't quite on the level of the Fab Five, but according to 24/7 Sports, the Ducks have the number 8 overall class and would move up to number 3 if they added Bronny. 2 of the 3 signees are forwards who are ranked in the top 25 of their class. The other, point guard Jackson Shelstad, would leave a spot in the backcourt for Bronny to fill. In the last 10 years, Oregon has had a top 10 offense and a top 10 defense 3 times. The Ducks are a strong contender because they're well balanced and can make good players. The fact that Ohio State is 3rd on the list shows that Bronny doesn't have any bad choices if these are the only 3 schools he's looking at. Chris Holtmann, who has led 3 top 15 offenses since taking over for the Buckeyes in 2017, is arguably the best coach of the 3 schools listed. And from a pure X's and O's point of view, he's also one of the most criminally underrated tacticians. He's at his best when he's helping people get better, which is why Ohio State shouldn't be written off. In just 1 year, he turned Malachi Branham from a 4-star recruit to a top 20 draft pick. He's probably about to do the same with Bryce Sensabaugh, who wasn't even in the top 100. Holtmann also helped E.J. Liddell become a good NBA player, even though he was a big guy. LeBron also likes Ohio State because it's one of his favorite schools. He was born in Akron, Ohio, and grew up there. He played for the Cleveland Cavaliers and helped them win a championship.
Breakaway for the Cavs. Gives it to LeBron! No way! It's off! Playoff winner! LeBron James delivers! That's a winner in Cleveland!
Bronny went to the school on a business trip, and the school has been interested in him for a long time. It's still anyone's guess where Bronny will go. He doesn't talk to the media about his recruitment, and LeBron James just makes things more confusing.
He's number 1 on my list that I want to play with for sure.
You want him to beat you?
You think?
Nah, he can't beat me.
Hey, Bronny.
Nah.
Beat your daddy, man.
Not too long ago, I said, I asked him, I said, what you want to do with this? Like, you want to get to the pros? What you want to do? He's like, yeah. I said, why? He said, because I want to make a name for myself.
So I'll hedge my bets here by giving you some percentages. I think it's USC 60% of the time. I think Oregon could be the answer 37% of the time. And I think Ohio State will get the call 2% of the time. The other 1% of me thinks that Mike Krzyzewski will go back to Duke and bring Bronny with him. It would make the most sense for him to stay close to home and play for the Trojans, but I've been told over and over again in the past few months not to count out Oregon. It has enough money to catch him. Altman, Knight, and the new player Mookie Cook all know about it. It has a good program that could be a good fit for him both on and off the court as he gets ready for the pros. And that's all for today. Comment below where you think Bronny could land. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.